Hey guys, welcome once again to Dr. Butler's B Clinic podcast. I'm Dr. Butler. I'm joined today by a very special guest. We've got the director of the cult classic indie 2005 film KARNOV, Adam Taylor. How you doing, Alan?
I am great. Thank you for having me, Butler. This is pretty cool.
I'm glad you're here. We're celebrating KARNOVember in style, and I figured who better to reach out to than the creator of one of the greatest films of all time, KARNOV.
Wow. Thank you for that. I'm not sure I can agree, but happy to be here. This is kind of neat.
Yeah, so I want to pick your brain a bit. So, why did you make KARNOV? Was it a student film? Was it a passion project? What really made you do that?
Yeah, maybe all of the above. It was honestly just a joke taken too far. I think my dad played KARNOV, F. Deacon Taylor, and I think it honestly came out of the fact that we were just looking at him one day. He probably had his shirt off, and we're like, "Man, this dude could fucking play KARNOV in a movie if we made one." And I honestly think that's about as much thought as we put into it, and then just made it. I was a film student. My friends were filmmakers, so we just we were always making films anyway, always looking for the next idea. And like I said, we just ran with this. Never expected anyone to ever see it. We premiered it in Pittsburgh, but after that, the fact that you watch it and people see it online, it's hilarious to me. And he would have really gotten a kick out of it too, Deacon.
Yeah, I saw in the bonus features. You premiered it at an arcade or something. What's up with that?
Yeah, there was there's this place called Games and That in Pittsburgh. It's not there anymore, but it was kind of predated the Dave and Buster's stuff that are more common now. And we were just thinking of where to premiere it, and we're like, oh, this has got to be the spot.
Was it a barcade?
Yeah, it was exactly that, like a barcade. And we just rented it out and set up a screen and premiered it there. And it was free play on all the games and had tons of beer, and it was a blast.
Oh, that's sick. You a beer guy?
I've been known to have a beer or two, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big beer head. I'm having a Lagunitas, a little something IPA right now. You into the craft stuff?
I didn't know we could drink during this. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, go for it,
good.
Man.
I don't want to interrupt the flow we got going here.
No, we got, the best flow is beer from a can into your mouth.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'm cracking a beer.
Yeah, go for it, man.
I'll be right back.
All right. I'll be sure to scream really loud so I have an edit point on the timeline.
All right, sorry about the delay.
Yeah, no problem. Well, the people watching won't see a delay. They'll just see a stupid meme.
Okay.
Yeah, so what you drinking?
I forgot about that. Corona.
Oh, hell yeah. You ever tried Land Shark?
I feel like I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Jimmy Buffett's take on Corona. It's very similar, but it's got a more pronounced lime flavor to it.
Okay. I'll add that to my list. Yeah, I feel like I've had one, but I'll revisit.
So what's your history with KARNOV as a franchise in general?
I was a huge 8-bit NES fan. Loved all the games. Still have a huge collection. And KARNOV just always stuck out because it was just so peculiar to me. The game just made no sense. He was a circus strongman, but that really wasn't, he also could breathe fire. I always thought it was funny, he can fly and breathe fire, but he's in the circus as a strongman. I'm I feel like you could do better. I'd go and pay a ticket to see you breathing fire and flying, but it was just such a weird game. I always loved it as a kid, and yeah, I don't know, it just stuck with me. And
I always found it funny. Oh, you were saying?
I was going to quickly say I actually own, years after we made the movie, I went and bought one of the KARNOV arcade machines. So I have the original big cabinet.
That's so sick. I always loved how KARNOV like you said, he could fly, but he also carried a ladder around with him. It seems kind of redundant.
Right. Again, if you can make a ladder just appear also, that's a pretty cool trick for a circus.
Yeah,
again,
absolutely.
Why are you the strongman? But yeah, no, it's amazing. Such a good game.
Yeah, you fuck around with any of the other Data East games?
I'm sure I have. Refresh my memory. What else did Data East make?
You know, it's funny. Every game they've made seems to have KARNOV in it in some capacity.
Yeah.
There's Bad Dudes,
Bad Dudes, right? Yeah.
Trio the Punch, which is a really fucking weird one. Like there's enemies who shoot fireballs, but you can jump on the fireballs, and it doesn't hurt. It's like really bizarre. They
Yeah.
did Fighter's History. They actually got sued over that one because it was like
Okay.
basically it was very obvious that they were like, what is that term I'm looking for? They were ripping off Street Fighter 2. Um, they actually won that lawsuit.
Really?
Hmm.
Okay.
And
Good for them.
the sequel to that was 𝒟𝑒𝓈's Revenge, which is kind of what
Right.
jettisoned KARNOV as a character into like the public consciousness.
Right. Yes, I know KARNOV's Revenge. And we talked about making a second film called KARNOV's Revenge.
Uh,
But my father passed away. He actually passed
ooh,
away a couple years after we made the film
my
from cancer. So,
condolences.
like, thank you. I mean, it's been a while now, but he, yeah, he would have loved to make another one. He had such a blast doing this.
Yeah, so you said you have played 𝒟𝑒𝓈's Revenge. Are you a fighting game
Yeah.
guy?
Not so much. I don't game a lot anymore. I'm still a huge fan, but I just don't really have the time to do it as much as I would like. But I am definitely a fan. KARNOV's Revenge. I'm more of watching the videos than playing. So every now and then, if I need my fix, I'll pull up a fight video.
Yeah, I feel that. You know, life gets in the way a lot. It's like I've noticed that I'm spending more time like talking about games on the internet with strangers than like actually playing them. You know,
Right.
because it's like
It's a thing.
it's supposed to be recreational, but then you know, I have to get up and hit a button, and it's like I'm on the couch. I'm just gonna stay here. You know, fuck that.
Well, my problem is I get easily addicted to a game. So like if I start a game, I know I'm probably not going to do anything else for like a week, and I like just kind of stop myself before I get started because I know I just can't afford the time suck. But like I said, I'm always a fan,
Yeah, I have
and
the opposite.
especially classic games.
I got like the opposite problem where I like my interest wanes really quick. So I'm like, I'll buy a game and I'll be like, I kind of want my $60 back. Think of all the
Yeah.
IPAs I could have bought with that $60, right?
Right. Right. I mean, that's more of a commentary on the games nowadays, I guess. Maybe not
Yeah,
worth.
perhaps we're making some social
Yeah.
commentary right here.
Yeah. Let's really make some points.
Very
Um,
getting controversial up in here. All
I
right,
know.
so what have you been up to? Like is 454 still around?
Not really. It's funny, the website, I had the URL for forever, and I kind of kept it around just because I had all these old movies that had that written on them, so I wasn't really doing anything under that name anymore. But like a Chinese porn site like took over my URL because I like let it expire because I would renew it for like 10 years at a time or something, so I never even thought about it, and it lapsed, and I like someone's like text me like there's like a Chinese porn site at your URL, and I went, and they, obviously it was just like to blackmail me and like make me pay them, like they asked me for some huge amount
Ah,
but to have it back. I was like, you can have it, whatever, no one fucking goes there anyway. But I do still work in film. I just not really under that moniker anymore, but yeah, I live in LA and work full time in film, so
oh, that's sick.
still doing it. Never stopped. Haven't stopped making films since KARNOV, but hopefully they've improved a hair.
You under NDA?
I actually am for the one that I most recently started, but I can tell you other projects.
Yeah, go for it. I'm
So
curious.
the one that's going to come out most pretty soon is a doc on Carl Sagan, which I think will be on Disney Plus,
Okay.
and doing a series on the Yankees that'll be on ESPN. Just did a short in Dublin last month. I stayed pretty busy, and I wear a lot of different hats. I do VFX and editing and directing.
Yeah,
You
soup
wouldn't
to
know
nuts
it if
guy.
you're watching. Yeah, you wouldn't know it after watching the VFX in KARNOV, but I can tell you in 2004 when we made that shit, those effects were actually pretty good. Like they're laughable now, but like at the time, I remember people were like, "Wow, these effects are cool."
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, like watching it, it's not like mind blowing special effects, but there's absolutely effort put into it.
Right.
Like I like in the special features, you show like the breakdown of like all the different composite shots, and then you have like each one of them like individually on different like layers that you're showing, so we could see everything. Yeah, it's like you put the work in for that.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't easy then though. It was just much harder to do that type of stuff. And we had $0. Like I mean everyone says, "Oh, I made a no budget film." Like we spent nothing. Like I honestly don't even think we spent fucking $5. So like everyone was just and no one was actors. It was just like, "Oh, that kid kind of looks like Little Mac. Like we should ask Kevin." And that's like pretty much how we cast the thing. And absolutely just like made it for fun. Here like on weekends, like it wasn't even like a continuous shoot. We probably shot it over, the course of a few months.
Yeah, so was it like friends from class and shit?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, I'm sure there's even people like we didn't even know. We're like, like I said, that guy kind of looks like, you know, it could be Mario.
Yeah, you meet
But
some guy in the bathroom at the university. You're just like, hey, you want to be Link from Zelda?
right, and you know what? The answer was always, "Fuck yeah, I want to be Link from Zelda." Like, when are you
Who would
shooting?
it want to be?
Right. Yeah, it was the easiest film I've ever cast, probably, because everyone was like, "Absolutely, yeah, let me in."
Listen, I need you to break into that man's house and break his pottery. And he's like, let's fucking go.
Yeah. No, it was great. Like everyone really enjoyed making that. It was just absolute fun time.
Yeah, so you shot on like the University of Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, that's where I went to school.
Yeah,
And no permits, no permission, just like walking in and shooting. Like because they have like the main building at Pitt is like a huge cathedral. So
yeah.
like
I was gonna say it's really lucky that it just happens to fucking look like a castle.
right, and I'm sure that was probably also part of it. Like after we said, "Okay, Deacon looks like KARNOV," and then like maybe 2 minutes later we're like, "And this fucking cathedral we're sitting in is a castle." So yeah, it kind of was fortuitous.
So there's like the peasants speak this like weird language. Is that just were you just like freestyling gibberish, or was there like
Yeah.
something to it? No.
No, but just pure gibberish, I think. Uh, I don't recall. Maybe there was some funny inside joke in there somewhere, but no, I think it was just gibberish.
Yeah. So what's up with the claymation Kirby? You want to
The
divulge a little
Kirby,
about
yeah.
that?
Yeah, sure. My friend Dan McCoskey made that. He used to always do like stop motion stuff, and I think I don't know if he even suggested. He goes, "Can I make Kirby?" I think it was probably something like that, and I was just like, "Absolutely, we'll put Kirby in there." So when we did the little lineup of like characters outside, we just sort of composited him in.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
glad he
crazy.
did that. I don't know how else we would have done it. Now that I think about it, I'm like, yeah, that would have been tough. He did a good job with that.
Yeah, like I've seen Kirby cosplayers. They're like 8 feet tall and like 8 feet wide. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah, so like the movie it seems less focused on Karnov is the central character, but there's like it's more of like an NES movie,
Mm.
like an homage to the console in general.
Right. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was just a huge 8-bit NES fan. Loved all those games, and it just felt fitting to like put them all in because and I think we talked about it in the making of video, but like there was no good movie. There was like no new good Nintendo film. Like, and we are just like, man, if let's it's gonna be cheap, it's gonna be shitty, but let's try to make the best one. Let's put all the shit that everyone wants to see, all the characters everyone wants to see, and it was just a lot of fun figuring out how to put them in there. So I think it was more so just like Karnov was the catalyst to make the film, but like once we opened up that can of worms, we're like, oh man, we should put we got to put Simon Belmont in here. Of course, we got to fucking knock some candles off the wall with a whip. All the things that we wanted to see recreated in live action, we did.
Yeah, I love how you had Russian Attack of all fucking things in there. That's
Oh my
like kind
god.
of a deep cut.
I think honestly, my friend was he might have pitched that one too because he's like I it was his favorite game and I think he like auditioned with the moves, like the jump and the like stabbing and he's like you got to let me play this game. Uh Play this character. So, yeah, that's I think that's how that one got in. And I remember when we were naming everybody for the credits and stuff, uh like we were trying to, half those characters didn't have names. So I think he's just called Player One. Because Player One was blue in the game, so I think that's what we named his character.
Yeah, are those their real names, or do you do like the joke aliases for some of the
Yeah,
actors?
we always did that. Like all the films back then, we always used pseudonyms. So I actually play those three kings, but I always acted under the name Sean Chuthers. I never used my real name when I was acting. So
Yeah,
yeah, everyone just came up with their own name.
yeah, because
Usually just some stupid
there
name.
was a guy named Terry Tuggs, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, that could be a real name, but it might not be. I couldn't really tell, you
No,
know.
definitely not his real name. Not sure what the origin of. It was honestly just like, hey, what do you want your name to be? And he probably like Terry Tuggs. Okay, that was much
He
thought as we put
certainly
into it.
does.
Yeah, yeah. Again, it was just nothing was taken very seriously. Um, Not a lot of thought went into much of that.
Yeah, yeah, that's what student films from college are typically like.
Exactly,
Just
it's on
nonsense.
par.
So, like, one thing I always liked about the movie is how the central plot never actually gets resolved. Like Ryu is coming to destroy the kingdom, and then like Karnov just murders everyone, and that's just kind of it.
Right.
Is that so?
Honestly, go ahead. Sorry, brother.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, was that your intention for it to just kind of like to just drop that plot line as like a gag, or like did you run out of time, or
No, actually, it was intentional because the Karnov game, which was like a lot of games back then, those early games, the endings were so fucking underwhelming. And like it was just you win everything, it just writes congratulations on the screen. So I was just like, this movie, this is how this shit has to end. It's just him fucking saying
yeah?
congratulations and the credits roll. And yeah, it's probably gonna piss everyone off, but it was like that's the feeling I got when I won Karnov for the first time. I invested all this time and beat it, and then it just says fucking congratulations with three exclamation points and then,
Ah,
starts over. So I was like, that I kinda wanna capture that spirit. So yeah, that was very intentional.
so there's like some commentary to it, a
Yeah.
critique,
See?
if you
Maybe
will.
yeah, a little deeper than I even remember now.
Yeah,
So
right. People will write this off as just some camp shit, but you're making really deep critical statements about the nature of the gaming industry.
yes, yes. Thank you for recognizing.
Of course, listen,
No, I don't. Yeah.
listen. I recognize genius when I see it. Okay.
Oh wow. Um, yeah, you said you don't have the DVD.
I don't have the DVD. I
I'll
would
send you
love.
one.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
yes. I'll send you one, dude. I have a stack of them still here. But like, I don't know. Again, I don't know who has DVD players, but like, I sell these things still all the time. Like, I'll get these messages out of nowhere where someone wants a DVD. I'm like, yeah, sure. But the DVD is actually really cool because I spent so much time on the DVD. I probably worked on the DVD more than the movie because the DVD is like a game. So like all the menus are like Nintendo influenced. Like you have to follow little clues and like move your remote control on the DVD player like up, up, left, left, right, really fast to try to like open these menus. It's like this whole thing that I spent all this time. I think it was lost on everyone. I don't know if anyone actually like followed this through. But if you go through the whole DVD menu and all the little clues and games, you eventually unlock an emulator, which you can play the DVD or you can play Karnov on your PC
Yeah,
if you're watching the DVD.
that fucking
So
rules.
yeah, it was amazing. And there's some other hidden stuff on there too, but that was like the main feature. And we spent so much time like figuring out how to put this emulator on the DVD and everything. And it was
Yeah,
I'm really proud of the DVD actually because
I'm
uh,
I'm like
so
surprised that would even work. An emulator on a DVD. Like, does
it
it?
was kind of a trick. We had a workaround where you once you unlock it, you have to like download something, which was kind of annoying. Where like you need to download this to your computer and then it'll work.
Oh,
But
okay.
Yeah, that was the only way we could do it. We tried everything, but it was that was really fun to do. Like I said, I love the DVD. I used to love making DVDs. That was like a really fun thing. That's like totally lost now, but like designing menus and all that stuff. So the DVD is fun. So I'll shoot you one
All right, cool.
if you have something to play it on.
Yeah, actually, I do. I have like an external. Also, I just like
Yeah.
collecting DVDs. I got like a bunch.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so
They should
like
come back. I wish they
yeah,
would.
right. We need to bring physical media back. I'm tired of this
Yeah.
digital shit. I'm tired of not owning anything. Like I want to
It'll
watch a
happen.
movie. Oh, it's gone.
Right. Everything's cyclical. It'll come back.
Yeah, well. Yeah, you know what? Like honestly, DVDs will come back the same way that vinyl has.
Right.
Put them in a
Yeah,
big
just give
milk
it time.
crate. Yeah, exactly. Where your thick frame glasses and shit. Just be like, yo, man, I remember DVDs. So, like, I invited you onto the show to celebrate KARNOV. You did mention the other day that you're familiar with KARNOV, right? What do you know about that?
I am. I wasn't familiar with it probably until maybe, I don't know how long you guys have been doing it. I feel like a long time, right?
Yeah, I think around, like around 10 years ago or so.
Wow.
It
Yeah.
started
No,
as,
I heard.
oh, you were saying?
No, go, please.
I was
Please.
gonna say it started as like a Tumblr meme, and it just became this big thing where everyone's like, "Oh, we got to do a Karnov's Revenge tournament. Oh, we got to like stream Karnov," and it just kind of snowballed from there.
Right. And did you start it?
I
you
did
start
not
KARNOV?
start it, but I do actually know the guy who did.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I probably heard about it a couple years ago. Someone had messaged me saying like, that they're streaming the Karnov movie for like 48 hours or something crazy.
That was us, yeah.
And yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
Like
that was,
I must have laughed for like a solid hour, like just thinking about that. Like, because again, this was not meant like we didn't mean for anyone to see this thing. And again, I like Deacon in particular. He would have got such a fucking kick out of the fact that like people are like watching this that didn't know him or like around the world. So no, I think it's absolutely amazing, and I'm just pissed I didn't know about it earlier. And I'm really glad you reached out to me.
Yeah.
But
It's,
how did you find me anyway?
Shit, I think your YouTube had your email on it.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
2025. Like,
it's a good way to like honor his memory.
yeah, for sure. And it honestly, it was like right before he got sick because he passed away from cancer, but like most cancers, you have a little battle. So
Yeah.
like this Karnov movie, it's like a really good memory of mine where he was like healthy and it was like he was just really fun and it's funny because he had a really good sense of humor. So like we could joke about anything. And I remember he actually lost his hair, from chemo. And we were talking because we went through so much shit, like trying to make him look bald with the bald wig and like just crappy, makeup and stuff. And it always looked bad. And we joked, we're like, man, we should have just waited. We could have shot you bald with a Karnov. And he laughed. So, but yeah, he would get an absolute kick out of people watching the movie.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So what's the future look like for Adam Taylor?
Well, like I said, I'm still working in film. Working on stuff a little higher budget than Karnov, so this is a fun trip down memory lane. But honestly, like it's nice getting paid, but like I still have more fun doing that movie than I've probably on anything I've worked on since. Or, it's just it's a job and it's a business. I love it, and it's been good to me. But it's like I still hold on to those fun memories and like the inspiration, and like that's why we all got into filmmaking. Doing shit like that.
Absolutely.
So it's cool to watch it again and laugh about it. And again, I get such a kick out of people finding it and messaging me about it.
Yeah. So
when did you first see it?
actually, it was during the 24 hours of Karnov. Like I had just joined. There's a group online that I'm a member of, Frog Crew, and we do like a lot of tournaments for like really obscure fighting games. And Frank, the guy who was gonna come but couldn't, he told me, he's like, yeah, you know there's a KARNOV movie. And I'm like, there's a KARNOV movie? And he's like, yeah, it's like this like fan film from like 20 years ago. And I'm like, all right, let's fucking go. And I saw it, I'm like, yo, this is great. This is, because like I love camp. Like I wouldn't even consider KARNOV bad. I would just consider it camp. You know, it's very silly, it's very fun. And I fucking loved it. You know, and we kept doing, like, after the 24 hours thing, like, the next year, are you familiar with YouTube Poop?
Yes. I actually just watched one on your Discord
Oh, yeah?
of, like, someone that cut up the KARNOV, and I was fucking
Yes.
crying laughing. Yeah,
Yes.
it's amazing.
So, like, the year after we did 24 hours, we decided, we're like, you know what, let's do something a little different. So, like, all of us started doing, like, YouTube Poops of the KARNOV movie. And we streamed that for 24 hours instead.
Oh my
And
God.
this year, what we're doing, I'm holding a contest. Like, it's completely open to everyone. Like, you know, like, I have, like, a lot of followers on social media and shit. So I just put a post. I'm like, yeah, we're doing a contest. Make a YouTube poop with the KARNOV movie, submit it, we're going to stream it. So, like, we're doing that. I mean, if you're interested in like, popping in or something, you can come check it out.
Absolutely.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
God, yeah. I want to watch them all.
Hell yeah. All right, you got any socials you want to shill? Any projects you're working on? Anything you want to tell the audience to check out?
My You can hit me up on Instagram. I'm orbiting_meadows. I do a Futurama collecting page. I'm actually the Guinness World Record holder for Futurama memorabilia.
Really?
Yeah. So if you go to orbiting_meadows, you'll see that page. But if anyone wants to hit me up there, yeah, I mean, all the stuff I promote is, I don't have any like personal projects that I'm promoting, just stuff jobs. But check out the Carl Sagan doc on Disney Plus, probably in a few months.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, nothing in particular.
I love that.
I'm not huge on social media, so.
I love that means that Carl Sagan is now like a part of the KARNOV extended universe, the KCU, if you will.
Yeah, I think you're right. But yeah, yeah. Anyone that I'd be involved in anything you want to do. KARNOVember, let me know. I don't. I feel like it's all unfamiliar to me, so I'd love to be more involved in it.
Oh yeah, sure.
I wonder. It makes me wonder, like, who the first person to fucking find this movie was. Like, I'd like to know who that is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. 'Cause like I said, it didn't really, it was kind of just in our little circle. Like it's, and back then, you couldn't put it on YouTube. Like, it is on there now, but back then YouTube had like a
10-minute
I want to
time
say
limit.
10-minute time limit. So it never got on there. I had the trailer up. Maybe that is where people found it. But even the trailer, I remember when I first put that fucking thing up, it wasn't even YouTube. It was called the Google Videos, and it like became YouTube. That's how long that shit has been up there. And the compression is so bad, like it's so fucking shitty. But yeah, it's crazy. Actually, I do remember there was a thing called MagFest. Do you know what that is?
Oh yeah, I heard that. That's like the gaming
Yeah.
festival in like Baltimore, right?
It was in Virginia, and they reached out to me at some point, and they had a screening of KARNOV there, and the mini bosses performed as well, which I wish I could have gone to it. But maybe that's where like people first saw it. But that was many years ago too. And shout out to the mini bosses and the Eskimos or any Eskimos. I'm not actually sure how they pronounce their name, but they gave me all that music to use in the movie back then for free, because they were the NES cover bands.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're performing. I hope they are.
I think yeah, I think the mini bosses are still around. I don't know about the Neskimos.
Yeah. Well, they were both amazing. And they loved the film too, so that was cool.
All right, so once again, this has been Adam Taylor, the director of KARNOV 2005. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jizz. Until next time, I'll catch you guys around.
You think you stand a chance against me?
I have no intention of fighting scum like you. All I want are those Buddhist scriptures.
You bucket of bullshit! Say your Buddhist prayers!